All right, I am neat and clean again. Now I can work. I'm fixing to grind a bevel on this knife here, right here. I think I gotta put a new belt on. All right, let's get to work. All right, not bad for my first bevel in a couple of months. That's just one side, and it come out really, really good. I can't believe it. That's just one side though. The trick is to make the other side look just as good. Now there is one little caveat. I come right up dead center here of the, the 1/4 inch thickness. I'm a little bit further than 1/8 of an inch in, or right at 1/8 of an inch. So what that's going to do is when I grind my other side, my other bevel, it's going to make too sharp of an edge to heat treat because it'll warp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the bevel look just like this, and then I'm going to take my file and go across this and bring it down to about 3/30 seconds. And see, it's already stepped in a little bit. That's part of the design. So if I bring it down another 1/16 or so, you won't even know. That's just part of the design, really. So, and then when I come back, I'll put my little half circle in there. I forget what they call that. Not a finger choil. That would be this. This is the ricasso. I have no idea what that thing's called. It's like a little half circle thing ground in there. But this is going to have one. I don't usually do that, but this will have one. So let me get this switched around and see if I can do this good on the other side. I forgot to show you. It came out good. It came out good, especially for the first knife in a couple of months here. And when I hand sand this, that line's going to look great. So I stopped the video I was watching because I'm on my phone. This is where I set my phone when I'm in here sanding away. I set my phone here and just watch the videos of my friends. And this is a store-bought bench. So I had my phone sitting on this store-bought bench watching my friend HNX Media hand make a really nice bench. So I interrupted that video to do this. I'm going to go back to watching that video and sand it away. Lights off, see if I can get it better. I'll turn this one on. So there we are. There's one side. I have just a little bit more up in here to rub out. But I have gone from 80, this is just one side now. I've gone from 80 up to 180. Or is it 120? Yeah, 120. I'll be doing 180 next. And once you get the 80 to 120 is a pretty big jump. 120 to 180 is not so bad. But it's looking good. Looking real good. I'm real happy with how it's coming out. And this is 1/4 inch thick stuff. This is the first time. This will be the first knife I've made out of 1/4 inch. This is the Texas Rumble. And it's 12:30. It took me, 2 or 3 hours to clean up this morning. But, yeah, I'm going to go home, get a cup of coffee. Gotta go home. That's a long way over there. I'm going to get a cup of coffee and take a few minutes off and come back and flip this over and start rubbing on the other side. And that's what that looks like. I'm really happy with my edges. You know, using a jig, it's really hard to come out with perfect grind lines, and those are as close to perfect as I've ever got. Okay, let me go get a cup of coffee and come back and get started over here. All right, we are up to 120 on both sides. I've got that little notch in there I said I was going to do. I may go a little deeper with it. Okay, it's 2:30 now. Took about 2 hours to get, about each side took about 2 hours to go from 80 to 120. Now I'm going to go up to 180. And as you go up in grits, it gets a little easier to get to the next grit. But that first one from 80 to 120, my God, that is a lot of work, a lot of hand work. It's 2:30. I think I may call it a day. And now that my shop is all clean and I got nothing else to do, I'll come out here tomorrow and get it up to 180 and then 220. And I can work my way through the grits more tomorrow. I left my this little tiny heater, and I got down into the almost freezing last night. And I don't know if this is insulated or not. The ceiling is insulated, but not by much. And I don't know if the walls are insulated or not. But that little thing, I had it on low speed, and the temperature knob opened up about 1/3 of the way. And when I come out here this morning, man, it was roasty, toasty, almost a little too warm. I had my jacket on, had to take my jacket off, and you know, I was moving around. But anyway, yeah, that little thing does a good job of keeping this shop warm on the coldest night. So I will be back tomorrow, Wednesday, and get back on this. See you tomorrow.